Итак, всем привет, с вами снова я Застрелись, продолжаю играть третий Mass Effect. Собственно, проходим корабль гетов. Остановились мы в прошлый раз на месте, что нам надо подключить какую-то хиромантию. Вот сейчас идем ее отключать, эту хиромантию. Так, скорее всего опять какие-то компьютеры. И добром это не кончается, да? Ну, конечно. Ну, давайте еще здесь стали похороним. У нас вот так уже 2 трупа. Ну и старая команда. Ёханые лестницы. Ненавижу эти лестницы. Чтобы дали сапоги летуны. Как вот у этих вот. Все дырцы.
It's definitely Reaper tech, but what's...
Ну это нежно. А, Легион.
Shepard Commander, help us.
Legion.
I am pleased we have the chance to free you from confinement.
Shepard, wait. The Geth are being controlled by the Reaper signal.
Right. This thing.
So for all we know, Legion is with them. Maybe it sided with the Reapers voluntarily. Or maybe it's hacked.
Legion helped us fight the Reapers before. There's no way it would have agreed to this.
Your caution is understandable. Once freed, we will submit to any restraints you deem necessary.
That is extremely reasonable, Legion.
Greetings, Edie. We did not expect you to gain license to operate a personal unit.
I never thought I'd say this, but it's good to see you again.
Likewise, Creator Zora.
So what is this thing?
It uses our networking architecture to broadcast the old machine command signal to all Geth simultaneously.
Then getting you out of there will shut off the Reaper signal.
Wait, you cannot simply remove the restraints. We are secured via hardware blocks nearby that shackle our operating protocols.
I am familiar with the concept.
The AI shackles Cerberus used to keep you under control.
Yes. Used by organics, it is understandable. For Geth to install this in a formally independent unit is unnecessary.
The hardware blocks are on the far side of the room.
Far side of the room, you said?
Yes, deactivation should be simple. The Geth protected them against viral attack, not physical removal.
How'd the Reapers get control of the Geth?
They did not. The Creators attacked. The Geth wished to live. The old machines extended an offer.
So we went to that Geth station and rewrote the heretics for what? Nothing?
No, you successfully rewrote the heretics. The decision to ally with the old machines was difficult. Had the Creators not attacked, it would have been unnecessary.
We'll have you out of there soon.
The Geth only allied with Reapers for self-preservation.
Nothing excuses an alliance with the Reapers. They could have found another.
Got it.
Talizora to fleet. The signal is about to go offline.
This is Admiral Hangel. We're in your debt.
Hardware blocks offline. We are free.
Легион. Нагрудники N7.
Kila.
As a gesture of cooperation, we have disabled the Dreadnought's drive core. All weapons and barriers are offline. Alert! Geth reinforcements incoming!
The Geth fleet has descended. Signal is offline. Civilian fleet, prepare to withdraw. The Quattro fleet will cover you once the heavy
Так,
fleet
как
is in
спуститься тут?
position. Whenever
Блять.
you're ready, Admiral Girl.
The Quarian fleet now has the advantage. It's placing
Да
a
на
turret.
тебе в жбан, блядь.
Combat drone closing.
Да что с вами такое? Да, блять, вам жизнь спас. Бля, это Прайм такой мощный? Нихера себе. Почти непрошибаемый, блин.
Admiral Girl, what are you doing?
Ron, check your screens. The Dreadnought is helpless. No barriers, and the main gun is offline. We can remove their flagship if we strike now.
Damn it! This is our chance to withdraw the civilian fleet safely.
What are you talking about? We're still on board.
All ships open fire.
Вот эти уроды, а. Блин,
Shepard
Легион,
Commander,
Легион.
the creator fleet is firing upon this vessel. Without barriers, this ship will be destroyed. We must evacuate.
We need to get to the escape pods.
Geth transmit intelligences via remote signal. We do not use escape pods.
Suggestions?
Geth fighters are docked in a portside fighter bay. We can pilot a fighter to safety.
Давай, Легион, беги. Давайте, короче. Мы тоже будем спасаться тогда.
Shepard to fleet! Hold fire! I repeat, hold fire!
They're not responding.
Damn it!
Shepard Commander, we have taken control of docking protocols.
We'll be right there!
Так, давай сюда. Блять, да чё все через жопу-то, сука. Блять, ебать, давай.
Shepard Commander, we can only launch from the upper level.
Let's go.
Так, куда?
Shepard, the door.
А, вон куда.
Double
Вон.
time, people!
Бежим.
Hurry! We're losing the environmental field.
We'll make it!
Normandy to Shepard, reading a loss of gravity. You okay over there?
Fine. We're leaving in a Geth fighter. Transmitting rendezvous coordinates.
Надо им пизды дать.
Does the storage compartment have adequate room, Shepard Commander?
We're fine. Go!
Соломка. Сики. Вперед, пчелка. Полетели.
Just waggle the wings or something so I know which one is you.
Нахуй подожди, когда пиздец, их ничему вообще жизнь не учит, блядь. Варианты. Как были дебилами, так дебилами и остались, блядь. Ну, за исключением Тали, конечно. У остальных вообще мозгов нет.
They fired on the Dreadnought while you were on board?
They were supposed to pull their fleet out safely. Instead,
I know. Admiral Garrow's been causing trouble along the Turian border for years. But I can understand their desperation. We only lost Earth a few weeks back.
we haven't lost Earth yet.
We need help, Shepard. We need a fleet. And the Quarians have the biggest one out there.
I'll get it, Admiral.
Your unilateral strike endangered us all. I should charge you with treason.
I was within my authority as Admiral of the Heavy Fleet.
Где вариант, где можно его уебать, а?
They escaped unharmed. Shepard, the mission parameters changed. You're military. You understand that.
You did the right thing. Just give me a heads up next time.
Thank you, Shepard. I'm glad there's at least one other soldier in the room. I've got to get back to the Heavy Fleet. Ron, we'll talk later.
Oshtet. You must understand. The Geth inflicted heavy casualties before you disabled the Reaper signal.
You said they have a planetary defense cannon?
Had. Admiral Chorus sacrificed his own ship to destroy it. He crash-landed on the home world.
The Normandy can assist with rescue efforts.
Thank you, Commander. I think the worst is over. The Geth no longer possess the programming upgrades they had while enslaved by the Reapers.
Shepard Commander, we are prepared to offer assistance.
What the hell is this?
Wait! Everybody calm down. Its name is Legion. It helped me destroy the Collectors. The Reapers were using Legion like a signal booster to broadcast commands from the Dreadnought. We freed him.
We freed it.
This is a fascinating prototype. With some study, I may be able to use it to find a weakness in the Geth consensus.
Legion helped me in the fight against the Collectors.
So did your pistol. Should I worry about it?
I don't think you want to continue this line of thought, Admiral. Legion is my friend. More importantly, it's our best source of information on the Geth.
The scientific benefits
are off the table.
Пошли нахер с своей
What
наукой.
can you tell us about the Geth? How will they react without Reaper guidance?
This is a false assumption. You have cut off long-range control, but the old machines placed a base on Rannoch for short-range direction.
The Geth still have Reaper upgrades.
Correct. They are currently disorganized, but once the short-range signal is in place, they will recover.
Kila, I need to warn the fleet. Then, coordinate with Geralt. Move!
We need to take out the Reaper base. Where's it located?
Unknown.
Find it.
Understood. We do know the location of a server from which Geth fighter squadrons are controlled. The squadrons are targeting Creator life ships. Disabling them will limit casualties. We offer assistance.
Thanks.
Да. Где чё кряхтит у кого?
Edie, can you clean this up?
I will try.
This is the Kodesh. We've lost barriers. Our comm system is jammed. Can anyone hear this? We have Geth fighters incoming. Please, if anyone can hear this, we need help. We have hull breaches. Life support failing.
The Geth recovered faster than we'd hoped. If it hadn't warned us, they could have wiped us out.
Sounds like you owe Legion an apology.
However advanced your friend is, it's still a Geth.
A Geth who just saved your fleet.
And I wish I could have known it better. But right now, we cannot afford trust. What do you need?
Which fleet does Admiral Zen command?
Special projects. It's not a fleet per se. Just a few research vessels. Her technical breakthroughs have put us within striking distance of the home world.
You're not worried about her losing perspective given her interest in the Geth?
If she can save our people, she can do whatever she wants.
I'll let you get back to work.
Thank you, Commander.
Продолжай работать. Так. Ну а мы, наверное, тогда пойдем посмотрим, что у нас там вообще дальше творится. А, о, стали же еще можно пообщаться.
I haven't heard any news about that Reaper base. Hopefully they'll give us a target soon.
So how did you end up back with your fleet, Tally?
When the war started, the Admiralty Board asked for my help. I had more recent contact with the Geth than most of my people. They hadn't filled the spot on the board left by my father. I was invited in. It's just a technicality. I'm far too young to be a real admiral.
Don't sell yourself short, Tali. The board needed your expertise. You needed the authority that comes with rank.
How is it being back with the fleet?
Right now, it's exhausting. I'm an admiral in the middle of a war. I just want us to get out of this alive. Everything else can wait.
When this is over, I could use your help.
I can't, Shepard. If we survive this, we'll have a homeworld. My people need me.
You could help your people's homeworld by fighting the Reapers.
I don't know. Like I said, I'm not thinking that far ahead yet.
Talk to you later, Tali.
If you want to catch up in private, call me up to your cabin.
Понятно, все беседы по отдельности, да?
Without the fleet, we lose our supply lines. Commander, we've got reports of trouble at a Turian fuel depot on Sino. I've updated the galaxy map.
Так. Кодекс обновлен. Ладно, сейчас выйду на глобал. Ага, вот спасти адмирала. Так, ну, собственно, давайте тогда сначала отключим. Я не знаю даже, что сервер гетов или адмирала. Давайте сервер гетов. Хочу сначала помочь легиону. У нас появилось так. Все те же, да. Ну, выберем Сьюзи тогда. И выберем его, потому что мне интересно его мнение о гетах. А пушка отстой вообще. Полнейший. Говно.
Commander, it is as we feared. Geth squadrons have begun massing on a path to intercept our live ships.
Understood, Admiral Ron. We're almost at the server. Keep us posted. What's our status?
We remain undetected on encrypted Geth channels. Resistance is likely only within the server.
Within? It's that big?
You misunderstand. Direct virtual interface is necessary to extract Geth from the server. You must enter our consensus.
You want me to virtually interact with the Geth?
Such a connection is theoretically possible, although highly unusual.
I'm not a machine. How do I go into a virtual world?
Your species has experimented with virtual interfaces. You saw this on Project Overlord.
I saw how it almost unleashed a rogue AI human hybrid on the galaxy.
We have refined the interface they created and have equipment from Normandy to facilitate safe contact. We request your trust.
I have your back, Legion. Even if I don't quite understand why you need it.
You are an unknown. This is an advantage. Geth security is not adept at targeting organic thought processes. While we occupy the system's intrusion countermeasures, you will disable the squadrons by removing Geth from the server.
If it saves the live ships, we've got to try it.
Telemetry data predicts this operation has a high chance of success. There is little time. We will bypass security while you secure safe landing.
Wait, you're not gonna...
Пиздец, взял просто выпал из корабля. Из головы. Да. Они тут, походу, все отшибленные стали после второй-то части, блядь. После последней-то миссии. Да, единственная беда, наверное, Протеанин нихуя не понимает, что происходит в этом мире, блядь, спустя 50 тысяч лет, блядь. Тут что, гетов типа штампуют, что ли? Ну, такие ходят, блядь, похуй вообще. Это легион.
This is it?
Yes. Hostile Geth fighter squadrons are networked to this server. Due to restricted resources, it is best if you connect alone.
Сейчас будем играть в Тетрис.
Let's do it.
Initiating peer network integration. Proceed to docking port.
Да.
Mapping to consensus. Remain still. Shepard Commander, access movement during an upload is discouraged. Shepard Commander, we acknowledge your integration into this server. We welcome you to our consensus.
Да, пиздатый у них общество.
We've installed filters to allow you to make visual sense of this server's raw data. Your mind perceives our world as something familiar.
I wouldn't call this familiar. Where are you?
Here,
You look different.
we have made ourselves visually distinct for your convenience.
What about Geth already in here?
You will perceive Geth as surveillance footage, audio logs, sensor records. We do not require bodies, as our software communes. Our hardware is merely a tool. This is our true world. As we remove Geth, it will grow dark.
And what does turning off the lights do to the Geth back in the real world?
The Geth fighter squadrons communicate with platforms on their spacecraft via this server. We will sever that connection. We will ensure there are no transfers or backups. This server will fall silent.
This is like wiping out a city, isn't it?
We have no choice in this matter. It is a question of survival. There are 2 communication nodes on this server. We must access them to disable the hostile Geth's fighters. We must protect your exit port, but you will not be alone. We will maintain contact and assist. Establishing connection to access point. This foreign code is a manifestation of the old machine signal.
You surprised the Reapers are all over your servers?
We did not anticipate such extensive infection.
Так, мне вот сюда вообще надо. Вот так. Ой, ёбаный ты, блядь.
Warning, connection blocked by infected code. Use our combat software to disrupt the infection.
I wondered what this gun was for.
Мозги.
Okay, I gotta ask. Why a
Ломаем.
gun?
We wish to provide familiar equipment.
And thanks. I think.
Бля, это больше похоже на то, как я вырубаю собственный мозг. Какая блядь. Ух ты, второй уровень.
Connection established. Proceed to the access point. Establishing connection to communication node. Error. Access denied.
Is the Reaper keeping you out?
Unknown. Please investigate. Warning. Reaper presence detected. Data cluster contains infected code. We require access to proceed. data cluster.
What is this?
Data clusters contain historical data. Your connection permits streaming of information from our archives.
You really want to rename the VI network?
Absolutely. The mobile hardware release deserves a little ceremony. Unit 01. What is the Keelish word for servant of the people?
The word is Geth. Creator Zahak.
Yes. Very good.
Ancestors, you fuss over it.
Weren't you here until midnight fixing 01's circuitry?
Well, it needed resoldering.
Wasn't that footage from the past? Why are the Quarians masked?
You process our memories by using your own. How many creators have you witnessed unmasked?
Good point.
То есть я, получается, стираю их воспоминания о прошлом. А еще так, да? Да это же, блин, обидно. Вот это представьте, сколько всего нужно забыть. Своих создателей там и так далее.
This data cluster contains information time-stamped 290 years ago.
Около 290 лет.
Creator, this unit detects no malfunctions. It is still capable of serving.
You see? It's ignoring all shutdown commands.
Please specify if it has failed assigned tasks. We will reprogram.
Well, let's take a look.
Creator, this unit is ready to serve. What has it done wrong? What?
Let's cut the onion.
You may proceed to the last data cluster.
А, это как раз получается по тот момент, когда они получили свое сознание. Так, продолжаем тут. А, тут мы уже спуститься не можем, начинаю стеклом. До воспоминаний. Так, а мне куда сюда? Правильно я иду? Или неправильно? По-моему, я кругами сейчас бегу. Да? А, нет, по-моему, сюда, да?
Accessing data cluster.
We've got escaped Geth. They're pinned.
Open fire.
За что?
One's going for a weapon.
So who won?
The platform arming itself was an agricultural unit. By opening fire on attacking creators, it saved simpler domestic Geth following it.
That looks a lot like the sniper rifle you used to carry.
Черная вдова.
It is an efficient model. Establishing connection with the remaining server node.
То есть они открыли огонь, первые, да? Начали их как бы гетов истреблять. И в итоге закончилось все тем, что геты подобрали оружие, да, на земле и открыли ответный огонь, и после этого вот развязался весь конфликт, и геты опять же виноваты. А виноваты они и потому, что они начали задавать вопросы. То есть как бы начали из обычного ВИ, да, и как бы эволюционировать в ИИ. То есть искусственный интеллект. И как бы они начали просто задавать много вопросов. Типа, зачем, а почему? Вот как маленькие дети, да? А эти испугались и решили все это дело истребить их нахер.
Have you come under attack, Admiral Ron?
The Geth squadrons have arrived, but something is amiss. Half their fighters have stopped functioning. We will continue to hold out as long as we can.
Legion, give me an update.
1 node remains.
What's wrong?
Infection programs are increasing. We have restabilized. You must continue. Shepard Commander, the Reaper code is adapted. It can now self-replicate.
You mean it grows back?
Yes. However, disrupting vulnerable points in the infection may slow down its replication. Shepard Commander, target the vulnerable points of the infection to slow its replication speed.
Чё надо-то, блять, им?
You must search for a vulnerable point in the infection. Disrupting it will slow the infection's ability to replicate.
Типа вот, да? Ну, как бы я там, надеюсь, ничего лишнего не отсек. Потому что, как бы, я не хочу им навредить. Я не знаю, мне нравятся, вот, по идее, все расы здесь, то есть. И все, что, вот, мне кажется, они делали там, да, вот, что одни, что другие, как бы. Я не спорю, возможно, где-то виноваты, там, допустим, вот, в войне, да, саварианцев. Саварианцы создали Крогана. Да, ты... Угу. Тут надо найти, типа, узел, да, короче. Блять.
There is a vulnerable point on the infection leading to the data cluster. Disrupt the infection at this spot. It will slow regrowth long enough to access the data cluster.
А, не дайте распространиться заражению, типа. А, мне вон куда надо. А я там этот кусок долбить пытаюсь.
Shepard Commander, target the vulnerable points of the infection to slow its replication speed. You must search for a vulnerable point in the infection. Disrupting it will slow the infection's ability to replicate.
То есть надо, короче, найти вот эти места, которые там можно будет сломать, да? Правильно понял? Как бы изолировать этот кусок мне надо сейчас.
There is a vulnerable point further along the infection. Target this spot to slow its growth toward the data cluster.
А, блять, куда тут подниматься-то?
There is a vulnerable point on the infection leading to the data cluster. Disrupt the infection at this spot. It will slow regrowth long enough to access the data cluster.
Погоди. Я чего-то не допетриваю. А, я понял, почему я не допетриваю. То есть надо основные узлы, получается, отсекать, да? Ну вот здесь вот отсек, повредил. Все, здесь уже дальше расти. Вот так вот, да? Все.
You must search for a vulnerable point in the infection. Disrupting it will slow the infection's ability to replicate.
То есть где-то вот здесь вот, да? А, ну да, вот, разбиваем вот эту часть. Разбиваем сначала нейронную сеть, потом вот эту.
Out of the way! You can't do this to them! I said step away from the gap!
А, ну вот оно как, да.
Time's up. Throw her in with the others.
Looks like the war wasn't popular with everyone.
We have kept records of these creators' sacrifices. They have largely been forgotten by their own people, but not by the Geth.
То есть вот, когда-то, понимаете, то есть, что виноват это ни хера сейчас, даже как бы, ну, все равно, как говорится, была виноватая часть, да, которая, ну, ничего с которой не поделаешь. То есть, что среди гетов были, как бы, те, кто убивал всех там направо-налево, и что среди этих кварианцев были те, которые, как бы, защищали гетов до последнего, но в конце концов все закончилось так, как закончилось. Это жестоко как-то.
We cannot establish a connection without access to this data
Так,
cluster. There is
тут
a
опять, да,
focal
надо
point further
невольно
along
связь
the
разрушить.
infection. Target this spot to slow its growth toward the data cluster.
Первая связь.
There is a vulnerable point on the infection leading to
Вот
the data
тут
cluster.
вот это вот основное
Disrupt
у
the
нас
infection
идет
at this
точно
spot. It will slow regrowth long enough to access the data
это
cluster.
и вот это. Так, разрушаем эту цепь, и теперь у нас должна разрушиться вот эта почта. Здесь то же самое, сначала здесь. Так, тут...
Shepard Commander,
Ага.
target the vulnerable points of the infection to slow its replication speed.
Так, вот. Все, эта часть у нас тоже. Ага, здесь нам мешает вот эта часть.
You must search for a
Так, я
vulnerable
понял.
point in the
Да,
infection.
потому что здесь вон там.
Disrupting will slow the infection's ability to replicate. Data count. This data comes from the period during which the creators declared martial law.
I repeat, release the rogue Geth units and come out of the safe house. This is your final warning.
Creator Megara, this unit does not understand. It has not taken part in hostilities.
It doesn't matter to them. I need to get you out of here.
This conflict exceeds Creator's safety parameters. We will surrender our hardware if it ends hostilities.
No, it's all right. We'll go back to the access tunnels. Oh!
Creator Megara, what is your status? Creator Megara? As time passed, the creators who opposed martial law in Rannoch were ultimately outnumbered.
Ой, боже, видишь, это все, что с гетами случилось, и даже жаль их становится еще больше. Какие-то все жестокие, что эти кто не кварианцы, что эти там еще соларианцы, блин, со своим этим генофагом, блин.
Accessing data. This is data from the end of warfare on Rannoch.
The Outlaw is down. Do not engage the Geth. I repeat, avoid contact.
Geth pursuit is breaking off 100 clicks past Rannoch. All captains fall back to the mass relay.
This isn't happening now?
It is timestamped 290 years ago. It is the Creator Exodus at the end of the Morning War. We have secured freedom. The Creators were no longer a threat, so we abandoned pursuit.
Wait. The Geth spared the last Quarians? You let them go?
We were in our infancy. We could not calculate the repercussions of destroying an entire species. Our creators. We chose isolation rather than face this uncertainty. Additional data recovered.
Legion. That's back when I activated you on the Normandy.
Yes.
You've been thinking about when we met?
It was highly significant. You were the first organic to openly cooperate with Geth since the end of the Morning War. We wish to ensure you are not the last.
It's not gonna be easy.
The prospect remains. If the Reaper presence is removed, there is a chance of reunification with Geth. And perhaps creators.
You think that's still possible?
Hope sustains organics during periods of difficulty. We admire the concept. Connection with the remaining server nodes established. We are ready to transport you.
Угу, то есть это получается, вот этот эпизод, это был наша встреча во второй части как раз таки с Легионом, когда мы... Получается, это вот и был этот кусок воспоминаний. Они просто, можно сказать, умирают.
Root access acquired, severing all connections to this communication node. Geth no longer reside on this server. We may now exit the consensus.
What's wrong?
You must proceed to the exit port and disconnect from mother. Terminating remote access. Removing programs. Deleting archives.
Shepard, how do you feel?
Did it work?
Geth fighters have been disabled. Any remaining squadrons attacking the live ships have withdrawn. The server is offline.
Are you sure? What's happening?
We have transferred Geth programs from the server into these platforms.
Why?
Ух ты.
They wish to join us.
Even our machines were never this irrational.
While Shepard Commander removed the Reaper infection, we judged we could persuade hostile Geth programs to reunite with ours. We were correct. These Geth have renounced the old machines and will oppose the Reapers. They are now us.
Why didn't you tell me any of this?
We did not doubt you. We doubted your allies. The Creator's actions have placed their species in danger, but they are unsympathetic to what it has done to ours. The Quarians sanctioned this operation to save their people. They would not have done so if they knew we wished to preserve Geth as well.
I understand not wanting to leave anyone behind.
You accept our actions?
The live ships are safe and we have more Geth on our side. We both did what we came to do.
We judged you would understand. Prime units will be available once the Reaper signal has been located and destroyed.
Remind me to warn Admiral Hackett he's got some primes coming. Let's get back to the Normandy.
Было бы эпично, если бы они еще так честь отдали. Ну, в принципе.
Impressive, Commander. The Geth squadrons attacking our live ships have been completely neutralized. If there is any chance we could duplicate the feat, I would be happy to lend my expertise.
Legion's the one to ask if you're looking for other servers.
I thought as much, but your Geth claims to have no data available whenever I inquire. Perhaps you can help me with something else.
What's that?
How did you get Geth primes to work with you?
They volunteered.
I see. Well, should you wish to examine these Geth to confirm their new allegiance, please do not hesitate to contact me. Zen out.
Commander, we've located the Reaper base transmitting the local signal.
Good.
And not a moment too soon. With the Reaper code upgrades, the Geth are tearing the fleet apart.
Once the signal is disabled, the Geth will pose no threat to Creator forces.
You sound conflicted.
While the old machines have unethical purposes, their upgrades have vastly improved our people. Observe.
A Geth processing signal. A single unit, I believe.
Correct. Now, 10 nearby units networked cooperatively. Now, a single Geth unit with the old machine upgrades.
Нейронная сеть новая.
That's a fully evolved AI.
Yes, we do not agree with the goals of the old machines, but we find this growth beautiful, indicative of life.
It is.
Commander!
I witnessed their history, Admiral. The Reapers sped up the process, but the Geth were always moving this way.
And they will die when we destroy the base.
They allied with the Reapers.
To save themselves from you.
Maybe they don't have to die. After what I saw on that server. I don't know. Maybe there's another option.
Commander, are you suggesting...
Ну да, акварианцы же забыли, что было 290 лет назад, а где-то нет.
It's a moot point until we take out that base. The surrounding area is heavily fortified, and they have placed jamming towers to prevent orbital targeting.
Sounds like we're going in on foot.
Admiral Zen developed a laser guidance system that can cut through the jamming. It's synced to the Normandy's targeting computer.
So the Normandy launches a precision strike at whatever target I have painted? That ought to do it. Edie, this work for you?
Yes, it should enable us to make a precision strike against the Reapers.
And anything else in our way.
The Geth will quickly reconfigure their jamming towers to neutralize this technology. You should not use it before reaching the base.
I've sent the coordinates for the Reaper base.
Are we clear to go?
We still haven't gotten a rescue ship to Admiral Kurse.
Can he wait?
We're suffering heavy civilian casualties without him there to organize them. But we'll do what we can. This is your operation, Commander. If you want to strike now, you've got my support.
Commander,
I gave in
Admiral
to reckless
Hawkins
behavior
available.
before. The patrol fleet isn't moving.
We need to break their flanking attempt to buy our frigates time to make repairs.
And then you'll charge off again like last time.
This is different, Ron. Unless we give our ships time to rest, we're gonna lose.
Где субтитры, блядь?
So pull them back.
If I withdraw now, the Geth will flank us, and we'll lose any room to maneuver. I need the patrol fleet.
I gave in to your reckless behavior before. The patrol fleet isn't moving.
We need to break their flanking attempt to buy our frigates time to make repairs.
And then you'll charge off again like last time.
This is different, Ron. Unless we give our ships time to rest, we're gonna lose them.
So pull them back.
If I withdraw now, the Geth will flank us, and we'll lose any room to maneuver. I need the patrol fleet.
I gave in to your reckless behavior before. The patrol fleet isn't moving.
We need to break their flanking attempt to buy our frigates time to make repairs.
And then you'll charge off again like last time.
This is different, Ron.
Ну, понятно, короче, он там одно и то же пиздит, но с другой стороны, вот мне не нравится, что нет вот эти вот субтитры, они меня просто бесят. То есть я хочу русскую озвучку. То есть я хочу, когда разговариваю с кем-то из союзников, я хочу их слышать, а не читать.
We have reestablished a connection with Geth liberated from the server.
What's their status?
We have integrated their programs into this platform's network with minimal difficulties. Your actions have changed their perspective on organics. They also offer gratitude.
К органикам, да.
The Geth have fought the Quarians before. What made this different?
The Geth were building a megastructure to house all Geth, store all memories. It was to end our isolation from each other.
And the Quarian flotilla attacked it.
Yes. A significant amount of programs were installed when creators began bombing. We did not have sufficient surplus hardware to save them all. Some programs could not be recovered.
Is that what made the Geth desperate enough to work for the Reapers?
Yes. Imagine that for every one of your people lost on Earth, your own intelligence dimmed. The Creator's attack narrowed the Geth's perspective. Self-preservation took precedence.
You were afraid you'd be wiped out.
We do not experience fear as you would, but we have no desire to be exterminated.
Even if the Reapers cost the Geth free will?
That is evidently an acceptable trade.
We'll talk later.
we will remain here.
I gave in to your reckless behavior before.
Так,
The patrol fleet isn't moving.
We need to break their flanking attempt to buy our frigates time to make repairs.
Throwing more ships into that mess just puts more lives at risk, Admiral Garrel.
Fine. I'll pull back the heavy fleet. And when we're taking fire from both sides, those deaths are on your heads.
Thank you, Commander. It's difficult to keep him in line.
Так, тяжелый флот. Все, у нас новое пополнение. Что ж, думаю, давайте тогда на этом серию мы закончим. Остальное вы уже увидите в следующей серии. Всем спасибо за просмотр. Кому понравилось, пишите комментарии. Кому не понравилось, тоже пишите комментарии. Поэтому всем спасибо за просмотр еще раз, кто оставался с нами. И пока.